was gonna try and sit all day, but very, very cold. Was not as prepared as I thought I was. Sometimes it takes a little more getting acclimated to the weather. I was cold, but the movement had slowed down. I hadn't packed a lot of all-day stuff. As terrible as it sounds, I didn't have my phone, which does help pass the time. What can we say? But fairly busy morning. Had Bordeaux come into this bottom. Had a small slick 3x3, an 8-point, a small basket rack 8, and then a bigger, he might have been 3-year-old 8, come through, had a pretty nice frame on him, and a doe with a couple fawns, move through and then come back into the bottom. I don't think we're quite there yet. As many does as I've still seen with their little ones, and young bucks run around, nothing mature. And side note, that's my goal for the year. I've got a couple bucks running around that are really, really nice, but I just want a mature deer, and I'm going to try my best to let those younger ones go. But anywho, a little more prepared for this evening. Keely made me some coffee while I was getting ready, and I've got a couple extra stick-on hand warmers in good places to keep me warm. I think the next couple days gets above 60, which is crazy, because it was like 20 degrees this morning. It felt like 10, I believe. And the high for today was like 35, something like that. And the low for in the morning is 32. And the high is like 60, 65. Just wild. Rifle season this weekend, so last chance to get it done before the Orange Army moves in. We'll see. Stay tuned. Might get lucky. And I don't know what I heard, but I think I heard him bed down up in here. So I'm gonna give him plenty of time. This is probably gonna be an overnight thing. But, man, I'm sick. I've missed. And I've put a bad shot on a deer once before when I was really young. Golly. You could sit here and go back over everything over and over again. It doesn't change what happened. It's a good deer. Alright, so we're back in this morning. Pretty sick, pretty restless night. But we're back where I shot him. We're still gonna go back on the blood trail because the way this is set up is there's a high ridge that runs all the way along here and all the way to the south end of it. There's another ditch that comes out to this field edge. So the only gradual direction he would have if he isn't up in here is to come back where he came from, which is down over here at this bottom and across the creek, which you'll see in the video. And I stayed until mostly dark. I never saw him come back by. We followed blood all the way to that higher ridge where it drops off. There's a ditch on the south end that comes all the way out to the field. And I found one last speck of blood, and he bled more than I thought he would, but I couldn't find whether he turned and went north-south or went off the cliff. I don't know, but decided to back out because I could see 20 to 30 yards probably either direction and couldn't see him. So best case scenario, he's 20 to 40 yards from where we stopped, piled up. Worst case scenario is he's a super tough deer and he went 400 yards to 3/4 of a mile and we never find him. We'll see. But we're gonna get back on blood. Go to where we last found blood. I marked it. And hopefully we find him, guys. Fingers crossed. Well, guys, we found him. Sucks to have to find him like this, but yeah, that sucks. Oh my. Well, I will say, at least we found him. I'll get to punch my tag. So, yeah, he is destroyed. Shoot. Well, there he is. Got a heck of a frame and nothing. I mean, there's absolutely nothing left of him. I wonder if coyotes didn't chase him down here. That's how he got all the way down here. Dang.
I'm so upset. It's not my deal.
Well, you wanna
take this while
Yeah. As I cry. Like, this is so sad.
That is insane. That is, it's gone. All of it. Gone.
Oh, did you hear Anna?
Yep. This one out of all.
That's Anna.
Yeah, he's a dandy. At least he was. And that right there is why you trap and kill coyotes. That is why I am so upset anytime I miss an opportunity to kill a coyote. I don't even know if we'll be able to
Show this.
but I'm going to take a video anyways. This is overnight. Absolutely destroyed. Nothing left. Insane. Well, guys, it is what it is, you know. Kyle just said before we started filming, this is the worst way to find them, but on the other end, you don't find them and you always wonder what happened, where did they end up, you know, etc. So at least we get to close the saga. Pretty cool getting to, you know, doe bleat and grunt this buck out of the bottom and come in, and not only that, but grunted him back in from the field back into the trees and get a shot at him. But pretty crazy. We're, as the crow flies, 300 yards north of where we last found blood on this buck. And the way it works is it's kind of a rectangle, a little more long than it is wide. We followed blood in about 3/4 way through. He went over to the high ridge. It's like a 30 to 45 foot just sheer drop off. And whether we bumped him or something else bumped him, but it was only like 25, 30 yards. So I'm assuming we probably bumped him. He went down towards the top corner, and here would be your field edge. There's a really steep ditch that goes back out to the field, and there you can drop down into the ditch, but it's still pretty steep. Whether he dropped back in there or ended up looping around in that flat up there or whatever, he worked all the way down the creek to this point, about 7,500 yards to 100 yards back down the creek. Keely and I were walking the bottom, and there was a rock ledge that kind of sticks out that you can walk on along the edge of the creek, and it was just coated with blood. So I'm almost guessing that coyotes moved in on him last night, pushed him down to whatever point, and either got a hold of him and drug him down here, or whatever the case may be, and this is where it all ended, right over there. So we got him loaded up, what little we could. You might be able to get a neck roast or a rump roast, maybe, but get him tagged, and still rifle season starts this weekend. Keely's got a tag. Just keep after it.
I'm taking my niece and nephew.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see if we can get them their first deer ever. Yep. So.
And Keely got her new graduation present to break in. So new
270.
Yep, Remington 700 270. Gorgeous gun. So hopefully we can get her first deer with that. But like I say, get him tagged, and Plainsmen Outdoors, guys.